Hello, guys. I probably looked like I was frozen for a minute there, but it was because I was just making sure that my live stream was all set up and working. And we're here, we're live. I believe that I'm live on the YouTube channel, and I also believe that I'm live on Instagram and I think Facebook. But today I'm so excited because I want to talk to you guys about me almost turning 40 and having a small YouTube channel that has completely changed my life. I've never had a silver play button. I've never went like uber super viral or any of that. And my small YouTube channel has changed my life in so many ways. And I want to talk to you guys about that today because a lot of you guys probably have smaller YouTube channels too. And you're getting older and you're feeling like this thing can be the thing that frees you or changes your life in some way. And I'm here to tell you that it is possible. And I want to talk to you about the ebbs and flows of my YouTube channel, and like how things were doing very well. I almost broke my channel. I got it back, and things have just evolved from there. So I'm really excited to be here with you today. If you are here, definitely say hello, hello, hello. And if you are almost 40 or if you are over 40, say hello. I would love to connect with you because I feel like a lot of us, especially people that are on my channel, they're here because they found me through some kind of camera tutorial, some kind of software tutorial. Maybe you found me through one of the bigger brands or partners that I've worked with. And I've never really shared this journey in the way that I'm sharing it in this season. I'm really excited to share with you. P.S. My lighting might be in and out because I'm just in the studio and I'm just using natural light. So it might get bright and dark a few times through the video, but we're going to push through and have some fun together because it's a live video, right? And if you're watching the replay, I appreciate you. You are going to get so much from this live stream. You're going to be really inspired by the time you leave. And yeah, I don't think I've ever told my story in this way ever. So tune in, tap in, and let me know if you're watching the replay. Comment down below as well. Okay, so let me get into it. When I first started YouTube, it was years ago. And I want to talk about this right now because I'm coming up on 10 years as a full-time business owner, which is kind of crazy. And so I'm 39, I'm turning 40 within a few months, and I kind of still can't believe it, y'all. Like, what? What's happening? So, P.S. I'm getting ready while I am doing this video. But yeah, and so I was going through some pictures and content, and it kind of made me think about 29-year-old me and when I first started just the whole business venture and idea. And I'm kind of mind blown from what I've been able to accomplish. And the thing that I know, not feel, the thing that I know that has pushed the needle the most for me is definitely YouTube. And I'm a smaller YouTuber. So I'm speaking to the smaller YouTubers, the people that are just starting out, people that might have been doubting themselves about YouTube, the people that have bought a camera that I probably shared or recommended and they haven't used it yet. This is for you. Hey, Britt, not Spears. Hey, Big Girl Everything. Hey, y'all. Right. Big Girl Everything said, I found you Canva 2021. Isn't that wild? That is like so crazy to me. So, it's changed my life in so many ways, and I want to be sure to share that with you guys, right? Share the process and the journey with you guys. There's so much that I want to share, and I've really never shared this aspect of it, but I know that I'm ready to share it now. So when I first started YouTube years ago, I would share about my hair, right? I would talk about locks, having locks hairstyles, and then I spoke about, fashion and beauty. I would post pictures. My husband and I were just dating at this time, and I loved fashion. I always loved fashion. I love beauty. I love all of that jazz, and I still do so much. But I kind of stepped away from all of that when I realized I really wanted to get serious and grow my business. Now, I started a YouTube channel way back then, and it was called Token Dread Girl. And I would go viral all the time on Instagram, even on YouTube. My posts would blow up. I started growing a community. And one day I really asked myself, Zaylee, is this what you really want to do with YouTube? What is your end game here? And it's crazy that I asked myself that question. As soon as I asked myself that question, not Instagram, YouTube reached out to my small channel, and they gave me a channel manager. And so they invited us out to Washington, D.C., to one of the YouTube spaces. My husband and I were so excited. And we went because it kind of felt like whatever I was dreaming about doing was becoming a reality. And on top of that, YouTube is recognizing, like, oh my gosh, there's something here with this channel. And for me, that was something really huge. And I was so excited. And so I went, and shortly after that, when I asked myself that question over and over again, because when you have something on your heart or in your soul, it will keep coming up for you over and over again. Does that happen to y'all too? I feel like that happens to me. Like, if I know I'm meant to do something, it will be nagging me over the years. And so, let's say a year had passed. I had my channel manager. My channel was growing. I was really excited, but I knew that the end goal for that channel was not what I wanted. And I realized that people were asking me for so much advice on video content. I was creating courses during that time. I was doing a lot. And so I decided to start a new channel, and I actually lost my YouTube channel manager because he was like, "Girl, I don't know what you're doing. So bye." And I was like, "Okay." So I completely understood, but I knew what I wanted to build. And so I started sharing on a completely new channel, which is the channel that you're on right now. And I started creating tutorials. Big Girl Everything said, girl, Canva, yes. So I started creating about the tools that I was using and loving. And I always have a different, unique way to use things. Even the way that I use my cameras, it's a bit different. Like, it's just always different, the way that I'm doing things or using things. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to share all the things I love, but in the way that I do it specifically. And so I started doing that. And because of that, my channel started to grow. And on top of it growing, as a smaller creator, I began to get a lot of partnership requests or sponsorship requests like, hey, can we work with you in this way? Can we work with you in that way? And I have done some really big partnerships, guys. I have done I have done six-figure partnerships, and I've gotten multiple six-figure opportunities from YouTube itself, right? And I also coach and sell courses and do consulting, and it's been a wild ride. So when you think that you need a huge YouTube channel to accomplish all the things that you do want to accomplish, no, you just have to work strategically. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, that is really how my YouTube journey started. And that is how I started getting partnerships and started becoming very well known in our little corner of the online business world, for the work that I was doing, right? And it grew my business like crazy. It was a really exciting experience, and it's still happening. I'm speaking about it like it's gone. But during that time, the algorithm started changing around 2020. And I was so busy with all of the opportunities that I was getting. And I started to change what I was creating on YouTube. And I started creating like a business owner, right? And there's such a difference. And we'll talk about that difference of creating like a YouTuber and a business owner in a bit. And I've shared this in other YouTube videos before. But I actually signed up to work with a coach, and this coach advised me to do some things that, yeah, it broke my channel. Okay. And as it was happening, I just did not have a great feeling about it. And I was really, really nervous about it. I'm not going to lie. And I ended up just deciding I'm not going to go through with whatever they were saying anymore. And I started leaning back on my own expertise and experience. It's crazy because I knew what worked and I knew how to work it. And I don't even know why I allowed that to happen. Anyway, um, I realized, okay, I'm going back to doing what I do best and working the way that I work best. And luckily, during that time, I wasn't getting any new inbound leads into my business. But luckily, I had like an email list that was over 30,000 people on the list. I still had very great relationships with partners. I was still doing partnerships and sponsorships. I even had a partner manager doing one period of time. But I just want to share with you guys like what can happen from YouTube. So it's crazy because I was creating on YouTube, and that experience was so residual. My old videos kept bringing me new opportunities all the time, right? And of course, I'm a video coach, and these are the things that I talk about and teach and share all the time. And so I was like, okay, I have to go back to doing what I know works, right? And I started back doing what I know works, and everything started flowing again. But this time, I'm so excited because I'm able to actually dissect it. Yes, Aria, I'm using Ecam Live right now. And they're definitely one of the amazing brands that I've worked with as well. And so I want to explain to you guys that it is so possible to have a small YouTube channel, to work intentionally, to open up opportunities for yourself, and and also to build and grow your business as well. Without me being on YouTube with a small YouTube channel, I would have never gotten the opportunity to do half of the things that I do. I travel to speak. I am connected to people that I'm like, oh my gosh, like, am I dreaming? Like, I'm connected to this person, or I'm messaging with this person right now, or on the phone with this person, right? Like, things like that happen to me in my daily life because of YouTube specifically. And I want to be able to share with you guys exactly how I have been doing it. So, a lot of people in the online course industry have always wondered, how did Zaylee get this opportunity? How is she working with these people? How is she doing this? How is she doing that? And some of them I probably have a smaller audience than, to be honest. And so now is the time for me to actually share how I'm, doing that. So hi, Aria. But yeah, hey Dina, hey What's Cooking Kay, hey y'all, hey Danny, hey Linda, oh gosh, Miss J So's, the Dad CEO. Hello, y'all. Hi, hi, hi. I'm on YouTube and Instagram, so just looking at to see who's there right now and seeing all of you guys. But yeah, so, as someone that is turning 40 pretty soon, I am really excited for the direction that I'm going in when it comes to YouTube, the way that I'm able to keep building my business, but also tap into topics that I'm really excited and interested in. A lot of coaches in the online space who are trying to use YouTube, they do so many things that is preventing them from actually using it in a way that can be exciting, that can be easy, that can be informative, and still grow their, whether it's your email list or your programs, your courses. Maybe you're a 9 to 5er and you're dreaming of selling a digital product or building a program. There is a way to use YouTube where you are able to do all of that and open up yourself to opportunities. So having a small platform does not mean that you can't have the same opportunities and be on the same stages as the bigger people. And I'm telling you this as someone who has done it multiple times over the years. So I am, of course, y'all know, breaking this down in a webinar. And I am teaching it on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. It's free, completely free. And you are able to, if you're on YouTube, it's in my, what do you call that, y'all? My description box. If you're on Instagram, if you comment the word reset, you will get a direct link so that you're able to join, because I'm super excited about this. And I can't wait to break down to you like what you should be talking about on YouTube, especially if you have been feeling invisible. If you've been creating on YouTube or you tried and you're like, girl, YouTube is not for me, or my customers are not on YouTube, if somebody Googles, they're on YouTube. Your customer is definitely on YouTube. Y'all, I don't know if these two are doing the same thing, but we're gonna just go ahead. Right? But yeah, your audience is definitely on YouTube. Your community is on YouTube. Your tribe is on YouTube because we Google things and we find solutions even on YouTube, right? YouTube is one of the platforms that I can always, always, always depend on because I know for sure that it is going to show my content to the people that really need it. Or on the other hand, it's going to show my content to brands who might want to work with me as well. And if that is something that you're interested in, I'm finally, y'all, finally going to break it all down because I feel like it is time. And I want you guys to be able to do all the things that I have been doing, but I want you to be able to do it and have fun with it. One, I want you to be able to garner opportunities, work with brands, create great partnerships, like all of the things that I have been wildly able to do. I genuinely wake up sometimes and I am like, what is my life? Like, what happened? Like, And so I want that for other people who are interested, of course, you know? So if that does sound like something that you're interested in, if you're on Instagram, just comment the word reset because we are resetting your YouTube niche. So you'll know exactly what to talk about on YouTube to reach the people that you desire to reach. And if you are on YouTube and you're watching, it's down in the description box. If you're on Facebook and you're watching, the link to attend the webinar, which is free, is also, it should be in the description box as well. Of course, my assistant and I will check all platforms to make sure that everybody is getting in. Oh, Linda. Linda said, and Zaylee is an excellent teacher, so I know it will be great. Yes, Linda is a member of our membership, okay, the Brave on Video membership. So she knows I was teaching my head off last night. Last night I was in a zone. I was so excited. I was teaching a portion of what I'm going to be teaching inside of the webinar because it's like so rich. It's like I woke up and had an epiphany, and I'm like, I want everybody to be able to put themselves in position to have the same opportunities that I have been able to have, right? Like, especially as a person that is older, I'm not a spring chicken anymore, okay? And on top of being older, you know, just being excited about turning 40 years old, I am also a smaller creator that has been on big stages with all the people that you know and love in your industry, or if you're in the online space, right? So I'm not telling you or teaching you things that I don't know about, that I never did, or anything like that. This is for people who are looking to get on YouTube and finally reach, you know, that audience that they've been looking to reach. And I see it all the time, and I coach people like you all the time. So I do know exactly what I am talking about, right? So I am getting ready for an event, y'all, in Dallas, and I hardly ever do in-person events in Dallas. So the introvert inside of me is like screaming. The introvert inside of me is like, what did you say yes to? Right? Does that happen to y'all too? Like, after you say yes, you are like, oh my gosh. Uh, oh, Linda said that she's been a long time follower. Listen, I have a special love for my longtime followers who have been here for a really long time because you guys have seen the journey, okay? And I do not take that for granted ever. I'm really, really grateful for everyone who has been along this wild ride with me and, you know, is still on the wild ride with me. Hopefully you guys get to catch this. Also, if you're watching the replay, like I said before, let me know down below. I want to say hello. And I hope this live was helpful in some way, maybe a bit inspirational, so that you know that it is possible. Like some of the things that I'm doing or accomplishing in life, I never in my wildest dreams thought it was my portion or that it was possible or God would allow for me to grow in the way that I have or you know, I just want to inspire people out there with my journey. But aside from inspiration, I am a big believer in also execution, learning how to do something, understanding things so that you can execute on your goals and you know build a life that you really desire because it is possible. I think, and it's funny because I was speaking to my mom about this earlier. I think in life it's really about searching for what you want or knowing what you don't want, then knowing what you want, and after you do that um, then being open to, okay, I know what I want. How do I get there? What do I need to do? Who do I need to work with? What books do I need to read? What do I need to tap into? Right? Like a lot of us really, really just aren't sure just how to do the thing. And that is what I am going to be covering inside of that webinar. It is called Fix Your YouTube Niche. So if you have been on YouTube, and you feel like no one's watching, you're speaking into the air, you know, you've started YouTube, you've stopped, started, you've stopped. You know, this is the thing for you, and I want to see you in the room. It's going to be absolutely amazing. If you've ever been to any of my trainings before, you know, okay, I don't play, I teach. So I come from a family of educators, if you don't know. That's why I'm so, people always tell me, Zaylee, you're so good at breaking things down. I come from a family of educators. So listen, I'm really proud of that. And I really paid attention to them. And I'm grateful that I can educate in this way, whether it is on YouTube or on Instagram or within my own programs and membership. But if you feel like you have a burning in your belly, you have a message to share, you've been trying to share that message, but it just hasn't been reaching the right people, you are in a place where you're looking for a different type of freedom in this season, I would love to have you there. So if you are ready to share, sign up for that webinar, either comment the word reset, message me the word reset. Um, or if you're on YouTube, all of that information is down below. Okay, I don't want to start rambling, y'all. I love you guys. I appreciate you for watching. I appreciate everyone that was here. Hey, y'all, hey, and I will talk to you guys later. I'm about to get dressed, so wish my introvert soul some luck today. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.